Did Lonzo Ball find himself injured again? Yes, he did, but it's not what you think. Let's talk about his injury update and more right after this. Listen, as my man Pat always says, if you're new to the channel, like, share, subscribe, leave that 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. It's Chicago Bulls Breeze, and we got a Lonzo Ball update. Now, we have all been waiting for that one moment where it's like, oh my God, Lonzo's injured again. But thankfully, it's not that. Lonzo's actually been hooping. Lonzo's actually been well, and we have no knee injuries. It's just a sprain. It's just a wrist injury. He will be evaluated or reevaluated in about 10 days. So not that much time is going to be elapsed. And again, this is something that we don't expect to be a season-ending thing or anything like that. It's something minor, and we can all rest assured that we have Lonzo. We're going to be okay, realistic. And you know what? This is actually really good news. I am, for one of those individuals who doubted his ability to play this season. I figured it was like, hey, listen, this is experimental. This is relatively new. Not a lot of people have even done what he's doing, and the ones that didn't last. It's like, you know, I'm one of those individuals who had his hopes, who had little faith in it. I'm not gonna lie, right? That's not to say I didn't want him to succeed. I just had little faith in the fact that this surgery and how demanding basketball can be on the body would be able to sustain it. So I'm happy that so far, especially with the minutes being regulated, that he's been able to be productive and get out there and do the thing that he loves. I love to see people live out their dreams. And on top of that, we can see his impact when he's on the floor. So for this moment, again, this was a minor injury that happened last game, as you can see, against the Memphis Grizzlies, and you can see he checked out about the first or second quarter, if I remember, on that one. But the reality of it is, hey, it is not something that we have to sit there and worry about extensively. Now, the best thing about this, though, with Lonzo Ball not being in the lineup for the next couple games, is that we get to see other people step up. Now, this is not one of those moments where I'm like, oh, well, thank God he's gone, things like that nature. No, this is one of those moments where we just had a big win. You just fought yourself back from a deep hole to show that you can compete with elite teams within the league. And now there's a little more room for another individual to step up. Who's going to be that individual? Who's going to lean in? And who is going to be that individual to actually have the same impact as we see Lonzo have when he's on the floor? And there's a lot of young players on this team who are waiting for the opportunity. Montes may find himself in a situation where he is absolutely going to get more tick. Now, let me not say absolutely, but very possible that he can get more tick in that respect. And that's something that you want to see. It's also opportunity for P. Will to do more, right? It's also opportunity for Ayo to do more. Anyone who actually gets on a wing or a guard position may have more minutes come their way because of this, and that could be a very good thing for us to see who else is willing to step up and contribute. Now, as it pertains to anybody else outside of Lonzo in this one, I think it also allows us to see exactly the impact or more impact Josh Giddey can have. Now, I've been of the ilk to say that Josh Giddey was brought here to be that Lonzo-like replacement. And if you really look at how Giddey plays, yeah, he is a tall, long point guard that we ultimately needed. This could be a situation where more minutes could come his way, and we can see that impact. A lot of good things could come from this. Either way, Lonzo's still with us. This is something temporary, and it is something to be thankful for, because I do want this to be a happy situation for him. I don't want to say happy ending because that means it's coming to an end, but should we not re-sign him or pick him up, I don't want him to go out in a season that's injury riddled and things of that nature. I want him to put his best basketball forward, or have the opportunity to, at least, so that he can at least continue his career, whether it be with us or another team, because injuries happen. It's not like he couldn't play. He's not Ben Simmons out here. Like, let's be for real. Lonzo is a legit player, and I'm happy for him. So I want to hear your thoughts, man. How do you feel about this update? Are you enthused? Are you not enthused? Do you think this is going to be more of the norm? If this is going to be just one of many of the plethora of things that may happen health-wise for Lonzo, or is it just a small hiccup? It happens in basketball. We just move forward, and you're looking forward to it. Let me know your thoughts. Whether it's love, whether it's hate, I'll be in the chat with you. Put it there. Until next time, peace.